So far, I have animated 2 episodes of this object show called Fight for the Fans, but I'm tired of animating, so I'm gonna let you do the work for me. Let's see with what we end up with. The end result really surprised me, so stay tuned for that later in this video. But we first need to know, what scenes are we even animating, or where does it take place? So I asked you to submit location ideas. This time we'll go there with a rocket. Many submissions were understandably space-themed: Moon, Mars, Uranus, Kitty Planet, Kepler, Sun, a random town called Boring. I wonder how would people interpret my mind to be like. 3 different people submitted Bracelety Planet. Then I took those and put them in a poll, and not surprising, the result is Bracelety Planet. It was clear that it was gonna win since it was submitted multiple times. For context, I tried to make something with the most ridiculous lore possible. So I drew an ocean planet that has millions of braceletes of various species. At some point this celestial being made it snow there with snowflakes that are shaped like the silly face. The fans were captivated by this enough to want this location. I did the same thing with asking you for challenges. I got stuff like, find me, eat the moon made out of cheese, dragon boat racing, make Uranus the hottest planet, colonizing a planet sounds fun, obtain fuel cause they ran out of it, which is a pretty good plot point to play around with and almost won. But the actual winner is, all contestants will magically receive a camera, first to take a picture of a mythical creature and bring it to disc wins. Before doing the next step, I needed to know how should I go about this. In the last episode I left in description a form for feedback on how to do things better. Most of you said either that you don't know, or that it's already good the way it is. I took the feedback of accepting submissions only for a short period of time so that I don't end up with a poll way too big or with results that are constantly changing. Use this mobile game, Spawn in Nations, and the last one standing will be used in the episode. This is such a funny and convoluted way of choosing something. It kinda seems fun if I ever want more of a spectacle rather than using the spinny wheel. Now for determining who performs the best and worst at the challenge. Instead of doing it randomly, I'll ask the fans to decide which contestant would be the best. I slightly worry that everyone is just going to vote their favorites, but in order to avoid repetition, I shall have the rule that no one can win more than once in a row. And for the votes to not spread too thin, each person would vote for characters instead of only one. It's crazy how even with this, at 14 responses, Pixel Sword wasn't chosen even a single time. But the result is that Polly Druis and Peppy and Gashi Machine will perform the best in this episode. Polly made quite the comeback after being almost eliminated 2 times in a row, and Pixel Sword, Polygon, Dispum, and Tabbyplort will be put up for elimination. Also, someone coded an entire program. As I understand, you vote yes or no on each contestant depending on the scenario that is paired with, which in this case the only scenario that I have is the challenge itself, and I won't know anything more specific until the actual scenes are written. To answer this, on Google Forms, I can download the answers as a CSV file, which looks like Excel when I open it. I'm too dumb to understand most of this cause I don't know any coding. I appreciate the effort so much. In terms of finding background images, AI, Google, or I let you draw it. The same person provided me with really good places to find images and sounds. This is a lifesaver. And some collaborative places. I didn't know these existed, and it's good to know about them if I ever need it. With the collaborative stuff, when you do it with friends it's great, but when you do it with a large amount of strangers, it doesn't go too well, especially cause you don't only submit your own stuff, but you can also change the other stuff written by others and possibly tamper with it. Shout out to Wilker Yu for providing me with so much cool useful stuff, and even offering to write a program for me. And it's not the only one, there's yet another coder. If I think about it, I don't really know what parts of my process could be automated. The parts that take me the most effort and are the most time consuming are organizing everything, figuring stuff out, what to ask next since my brain finds it confusing and I try to make sure I don't skip over something or forgetting things. Then sorting through the scenes and putting it together in a way that makes sense takes so long, and same with animation as well. Someone made an edit with a lot of funny memes added in. I didn't watch the whole thing, I just randomly clicked around. The only contestant that had thick limbs now has thinner limbs. A lot of countries were included such as...
It must be your guy's fault.
You've reached your limit on talking.
I slightly worry that some of the jokes here might not be okay for everyone. As a reminder to everyone, these aren't my OCs, don't do anything weird, and even with my OCs still don't do anything weird. On a different note, Yol assured me that the acronym of the name can be seen like this. It's great seeing the happiness from having your OC or scene be included. Apparently someone made a wiki but I can't find it. A lot of people somehow miss it. All these polls and forms are posted in my community tab along with art that I draw. Look out for it there. We now know who is the person responsible for Gashi Machine ending up with the personality of gay, therefore spawning memes. I also accepted more new OCs. This might be the last time since I'm a bit overwhelmed by the sheer amount, and it's a bit hard to manage them. We got a glowing lead, which is pretty cute, awesome fluffy thing. I can't tell what is this, but it looks so cool. Bodhi, a sweater, which is more unique since it doesn't have limbs and probably use the sleeves instead. Cat toy, since it has the stick as the tail, it's like a big weapon for self-defense. One person submitted 16 OCs, which is too many, so I chose from them some that I liked. In total we ended up with this many new OCs. Time to write the scripts. I didn't leave the form open for that long, and yet I've already received more word than all the words spoken in this entire 25-minute video. Speaking of which, last time I accidentally made the video so long that I overworked myself. So this time I shall select less scenes so it's more feasible for me, which proved so difficult. I had to remove scenes that I liked a lot. The best scenes are the ones that add lore to the characters and the universe while continuing the stuff from previous episodes and that are relevant to the location. Also funny jokes as well. It's interesting how y'all end up tying the scenes with the drawings that I make. Like for example, this random microplastic loving guy somehow makes an appearance. So many of you are willing to animate. When it comes to animation, there are two ways to tackle it. I could treat it as a multiple animator project. I prepare the script and audio, and I split it into multiple parts. Each person claims the part that they want to animate and they deliver it before the deadline. The other way is to let you animate your own scene that you wrote yourself. And we end up with a compilation of different scenes that are not necessarily connected to each other. I've decided to use this method to make a compilation of the OCs forgotten in the claw machine, making multiple attempts of escaping. Meanwhile, the script that I ended up with after collecting the scenes has been split into multiple parts. I generated the text-to-speech for the parts and uploaded it as an unlisted video. Then I asked the fans to claim the parts they wanted and animate it before the deadline. The text-to-speech had some awkward timing and places where it needed pauses for an action scene without speech to happen. The animators can fix those according to the needs, and they also can add sound effects. I already animated a part to show what's it like on the Bracelety planet. aka if you do scenes on the surface they sit on the ice, and it can also be underwater. All the text colored purple was written by me, to give you an idea of how much I wrote. When I asked you to animate, I expected something similar to what I did, a bunch of PNG images moving around, and that's exactly what I got. I gave 1 week for animation since it shouldn't take that long to animate a minute of the episode this way, and also because I want to move quicker with the episodes. It has been 4 months since the start of the series, and we're only on the 3rd episode, but some of you went far and beyond, and made very lively animations that blew me away. Once we reached the deadline, not everyone was done. This was my first time hosting a multiple animator project and I wasn't fully sure what to do. Someone dropped off the face of Earth and didn't respond with any updates, and another person got sick. So I gave those 2 parts to other people. We have to finish this animation. I am upset that I've participated in 2 animation maps before. I claimed a short part and tried to make it as good as possible, only for the host to abandon the project. So I'm not letting that happen here. In the end we managed to pull things together, thanks to all of these people for animating. No one really did the claw machine scene, so we don't have much of a compilation there, but everything else is here. Let's see the final result.
You know, I'm pretty glad train cart is gone. Last thing I remember about them is they were very rude and ignoring me. They were literally dead at the time. Okay, but it was still rude.
Hi, let's go on the Bracelety planet with this rocket. Everyone get on board.
Why are we going to space?
Shoo, don't think too much about it. Just get on.
So what planet is Bracelety planet? It's a planet where there's a lot kind of Bracelety living there. Looking at the fact we passed by Neptune, it's probably just gonna be far 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 away. First we were in a snowy forest, then some random country, and now we're leaving the solar system. This show makes no sense. What was this rocket made of anyways? It looks like it's gonna fall apart if someone sneezes too hard.
I got it at Walmart.
You got a rocket at Walmart?
Yes.
An entire rocket capable of fitting several people?
Yes.
One that can fly to a planet far outside our galaxy in a matter of minutes, something that scientists are unable to do, at Walmart?
Yes. I also bought this device that makes annoying contestants stop talking.
When will we arrive to our destination? Also, why there's a weird noise? I'm sure we will arrive soon. Am I the only one who noticed these weird sounds? I am getting kinda worried.
Don't worry, it's just your imagination.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
Don't worry, here, have this headphones so you can relax.
Thanks I guess.
Phew.
Wait a minute, why is the Earth flat? What do you mean? It has always been flat. I thought it was just a stupid conspiracy theory some crazy theorists made. Don't call our theory stupid. It was always a fact supported by tons of evidence. No, it wasn't. You're crazy. Then look at the window. Your eyes tell the truth. Wait, why is it now Adonis? So you're saying that email apologized to us? Yeah, while we were in the airplane. Email went into the same room I was in and apologized. But are you sure they were being honest? They said that we would pay. I'm sure it's fine. Let's give them a chance. Alright. I'm glad the drama is over. Haha. They finally believed me.
Wake up. Wake up. We are almost at the destination.
How are we able to see, breathe, talk, and move around if this whole planet is underwater?
Budget cuts.
Dude, stop stealing my stuff.
Who are you? Get off my show, please. Don't worry. I've got you all oxygen tanks. I've learned from my mistakes. And USB, Druis, raincoats.
Don't you think those floating creatures look so cool? I'm sure that they will eat us when we go out. Don't think that. I'm sure that they won't do any harm. Wait, your paper isn't paper supposed to die in water? Oh yeah, that reminds me. Wait, the paint on me is coming off. Yay. I've been stuck with this blue paint for so long because of grappling gun. Do you think this planet exists because of Bracelety? Or did our Bracelety come from this planet? Bro, don't make me think about that now. I won't be able to stop wondering for the rest of my life. No way. Is that Ringy? What do we do? Quite a while has passed and nothing has happened. Do you think we have been forgotten here? No other person has been taken outside by the claw machine. No one here has seen sunlight for so long. Wait a second. Sage, how did you get back here? I thought you got out. I don't know. The last thing I remember is feeling the pain of burning in a fire. Do you remember anything else from outside? Yeah. Everyone left the taiga forest and went to Paraguay to continue the contest there. This is unacceptable. I'm sick of this boredom. I want to escape out of here. I wonder if there is a Bracelety planet. What other planets could there be? Maybe there's a planet with just eggies? LOL. Ha. As if.
The next challenge is to take a picture of a mythical creature and bring it back to me. The last four to do so are up for elimination. What was that?
You said take a picture of a mythical creature, and you are a pretty mythical creature if I do say so myself. So do I win?
No.
I know what to do. Snap. That was easy. Here you go.
That was fast.
Wait. What's that in the distance? Wait, who are you? Do you have any microplastics? No. Ow. That hurts. Well, I guess I have. Hi. Do you know where to find a mythical creature? Let me guess. I have to pay to enter. Hey. 100 doubloons. Ugh. There goes my savings. This is way too hard and long. I'll just find an image online. So, I did good, right?
Pixel sword. You did not take this photo. There's quite obviously a watermark. You're disqualified.
What was that? I think it was one of the creatures we need to take a picture of. Quick, get your camera ready. Tabby plort. Oh hi, looks like it wasn't one of the mythical creatures. We better keep looking then. Can I help? Sure. The more help the better. Speaking of which, what happened with the whole I don't want to be here rant you went on? Do you still feel that way? Pretty much. But I might as well try to make it far. Besides, I like hanging out with you knucklehead. I can't swim. I'm an electronic. Oh hey, it's you again, the greatest most awesome Chilean spinning top. Oh. Hello again USB. Hello greatest most awesome. Are you complimenting me just so I can do you another favor again? No. I just wanted to compliment you because I feel bad for what I've done last challenge. Thanks. In that case, I forgive you. I'm starting to have severe trust issues. Thanks so much spinning top. Now we can win by flying around. This shouldn't be too hard. You are now breathing manually. Why? And you are now blinking manually too. Stop. Hey, I was just reading this meme off my phone. You've made it so I am now breathing and blinking manually. What is breathing? I refuse to believe you are this dumb. Thank you. Wasn't a compliment.
set out to prove the existence of the Crawfordsville monster. Witnesses told of it being an otherworldly sort, and this planet seems like the perfect habitat for one.
I'm not so sure about that. Most of critters I've seen look like teeny tiny donuts.
All planets have a pecking order. The ecosystem of this one would need an apex predator to feast on the tiny braceleties. As apex predators are typically megafauna, it would need a different body plan to support its large size. Surely you're a butch Crawfordsville monster. Right.
Why is this so dramatic? Who's playing Titanic music? It's not a movie.
Sorry, I just love watching the Titanic.
I know this place from somewhere. Am I stupid? Is it my shape? I am shaped kind of like a bracelet. Is this a ring factory? Am I mass-produced here?
Hello, Boom.
Hello, magical flying demon who knows my name.
How has your time on Earth been? Do you miss your home?
What do you mean? I'm not from here. At least, I didn't
Do you
think I
not
was.
remember? This place, the accident. How you lost your eye?
No.
I see. I must have mistaken you for someone else. I already had lunch, so I will not maul you. So run along now. Shoo!
Whatever you say. I think I might be losing my mind.
4 of you failed. Polygon got ferociously mauled. Pixel Sword got disqualified. Disbum got distracted in a conversation. Tabby Plort spent too long running around. You are all up for elimination. We got 26 votes, a bit less than last time. Polygon, Tabby Plort. You are both tied at 3 votes each. Disbum. By a landslide, half of the votes went to you, Achaea 13 of them, and Pixel Sword is safe with 7 votes. It's interesting seeing the different interpretations of scenes. I would have made some things in a specific way, but each person had a different vision. In this scene I thought the idea of a million bracelets appearing when Ice Cube is drawn was really funny, but it was animated in such a way that you can't even tell what happened. Other than that, I'm really happy with how all the other parts were animated. One thing animators should keep more in mind is to zoom in on the person that is speaking, otherwise I can't tell who is speaking. Also, I love it when people add in references or funny memes and additional stuff. Like me being killed by Pixel Sword wasn't part of the script, but I honestly think it was really funny, and I encourage stuff like this if you have funny ideas. Should I continue letting you animate the episodes?